Hi everyone, my name is Melissa van Dijk and in today's video I'm going to show you how to make healthy ćevapčićis with a DIY yogurt dip. Now ćevapčićis are little sausages made from ground meat, usually a mixture of lamb and beef and sometimes pork. This dish is perfect for lunch or dinner and it is very budget friendly. Plus, very filling, super delicious, quick and easy to make, and with the right ingredients it can be very healthy and skin friendly too. So let's take a look at what you need to make them. And here's what you need for 2 servings. 250 grams of fresh minced meat, half lamb, half beef. 3 gram fine rock salt, 1 gram chili powder, 1 gram sweet bell pepper powder and 1 gram garlic. Then for your DIY yogurt dip, you need 125 grams natural cheap yogurt because it is thicker and has a richer consistency, 0.7 to 1 gram fine rock salt, 1 teaspoon of garlic and 1 teaspoon of chives. And for cooking, I recommend 10 to 15 grams of butter. I just want to pause here for a second. When choosing your herbs and spices, always go with organic or tested versions. Otherwise you can run into issues such as pesticides residues, heavy metals, illegal dyes, mycotoxins or even solvent residues. And these things can build up over time in our system, causing various health issues. Therefore, for peace of mind, make sure that you go with organic or tested versions whenever possible. As for meat, I recommend always buying it freshly minced from your butcher or trusted supermarket. And remember, tools matter too. I recommend cooking in a clean pan where the coating is still intact. If the coating is damaged, it can release harmful substances into your food, making a healthy food unhealthy. And when preparing or mixing your food, go with ceramic or glass bowls. These are unreactive and super safe. And now with that in mind, let's head into the preparation. First, we are going to get started by making the yogurt dip. Now I prefer sheep yogurt as it is richer and thicker in texture compared to regular cow's yogurt. It tastes better, it looks better, it has a touch of sweetness, it's creamier instead of watery and therefore sticks much more nicely to the ćevapčićis. So let's get started with the yogurt dip. Take about 125 grams of sheep yogurt and pour it into a glass or ceramic bowl. Add about 0.7 to 1 gram of fine rock salt, 1 teaspoon of garlic, and I'm using organic dried garlic flakes today, 1 teaspoon of chives, either fresh or dried, and then mix everything well. And lastly, cover the bowl with plastic wrap, a small plate or a lid, and place it into the fridge. It's even better to prepare the day before and let it sit in the fridge. That way the flavors come together and create a so much more delicious dip. Alright now, with that in mind, let's start with making the ćevapčićis. First, place around 125 grams of beef and 125 grams of lamb mince on a paper towel to absorb any excess moisture. Then transfer the meat into a bowl and add 3 grams of fine rock salt, 1 gram of organic chili powder, 1 gram organic sweet bell pepper powder, and 1 gram of garlic. Make sure your hands are clean. Then mix everything well by hand until fully combined. The mixture should be soft but firm enough to hold its shape. Now measure out equal portions. This way every ćevapčići cooks evenly. Then shape each portion into little sausages. I like mine with flat ends and a more rectangular shape instead of pointy ends. And once the ćevapčićis are shaped, it's time to cook them. First, melt about 10 to 15 grams of butter in a clean pan. Then heat the pan to around 100 to 130 degrees Celsius, that's medium heat, about 6 to 7 on a ceramic cooktop, roughly the same on induction, and a medium flame on gas. Use a thermometer if you have one to avoid overheating, and if you don't have one yet, get one, it's really worth it. Once the butter is ready, place the ćevapčićis in the pan. Cook them for 2 to 3 minutes per side until they develop a beautiful light golden brown crust. And adjust the heat slightly if needed. Now you have two options. First, you can pop a lid on the pan and let the ćevapčićis rest for about 3 to 5 minutes. This will make them tender and fairly juicy, but not quite as juicy as when finished in the oven. Alternatively, transfer them to an oven-safe dish and place them into a preheated oven at around 130 degrees Celsius, top and bottom heat. This will keep them extra juicy. And that's it, ćevapčićis with a healthy yogurt dip. A skin-friendly, healthy and super delicious dish, which you can eat on its own or as a side dish. Or, if you're like me, you will love enjoying them in front of the TV. Now it is super practical. You can just take them, dip them into your yogurt and enjoy them, just like chicken nuggets, but much healthier and super delicious. Now if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks so much for watching, and I'm now going to enjoy them and my movie.